So a couple weeks ago, I did a rebuild full of a team of my most hated players. Today, we're going to be doing kind of the opposite of that. Somebody commented it. I saw the comment, and like a dumbass, I absolutely forget where it was. Whoever commented this for me to do this, thank you very much. I apologize if I can, remember it. Please, or if you see this video, let me know. I will try to pin your comment or something. My bad, man. I scrolled through all the videos, and I just could not find it. So today, going to be doing a rebuild full of the team of my most liked players. Pretty self-explanatory. There's really, not much to explain here. So the approach I took for this was, yes, I took I would say honestly, I put it on my favorite team. I did my favorite team, the Celtics. When I did the most hated players, I did the Lakers. It's pretty obvious one of your favorite teams is Celtics. There's almost a 99% chance your least favorite team is going to be the Lakers, unless you're just a total bandwagon. But so I'm using the Celtics today. Given a decent amount of these players are already on the Celtics, I also, made sure that the team wasn't so overloaded that it really wasn't going to be rebuilt at all. Keep in mind, this is not going to be a challenge. I would imagine we're probably going to win 2 or 3 championships throughout this video, but I wanted to make it a little hard. So, don't get me wrong. There's definitely players in this team. There are definitely players more than some players on this team, but they're superstars. And if I put, 593 plus overalls in this team, it probably would just be boring as hell. So, we made the team. As always, if you guys are new around here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 30K. If you guys can leave a like in this video as well. So, without further ado, let's just hop into it. So getting into this rebuild right now, we go ahead and take a look at the roster. The first player here is not a surprise. If you guys have known me for a while, watched me for a while, you know Jason Tatum is without a doubt my favorite player in the NBA. Diehard Celtics fans, kind of hard not to love him. Devin Booker might surprise some of you. I actually have been saying this for a while. I'm sure a lot of you are going to call me a bandwagon ever since what they did in the bubble. The Suns are my second favorite team in the NBA. That's an absolute fact. If you've been watching me for a couple of years, I'm sure you know that. If not, if you're new, you don't know that, there you go. There's the information for you. I love Derrick Rose. Everybody loves Derrick Rose. It's really impossible not to like Derrick Rose. Marcus Smart, the pride and joy of the Boston Celtics. Literally, basically one of the untouchables on this team. No, I'm kidding. My boy Penis Cancer. If I give you a nickname, there's, a good chance I'm going to like you. So my boy Penis Cancer here. Welcome. Actually, you're already on this team. So, as I mentioned, a lot of them are going to be Celtics. Pat Beverly, this is going to probably be the biggest surprise. Almost nobody likes Pat Beverly. I fucking love Patrick Beverly. I absolutely love Patrick Beverly. I think he's so good. And you guys know me. You guys know a lot of people like to say I have a little mini hard-on for him, as suspect as that is. But you guys know me. I love Pat Beverly. Matisse Thybulle might be a little bit of a surprise for some of you. I like him a lot. I like players who are really good defensively. You guys know that. If you look, Marcus Smart is like my second favorite player in the NBA besides Tatum. But other than that, these three are definitely, probably within the top 10 alone. So it kind of goes without saying. Isaiah Thomas, diehard Celtics fan here. I was pissed when we traded him. I understood it. I was not mad. No, that came out wrong. I was disappointed when we traded him. I wasn't mad about it. I was disappointed, but then we got Kyrie. I thought that was going to go well, and the rest of the story. Boban, everybody loves Boban. Probably the most liked player in the league, if we're being honest. Either him, Taco Fall, or Bol. Jay Crowder's here. I actually loved Jay Crowder when he was in Boston as well. Again, a lot of these guys, if they're not on the Celtics right now, they were definitely on the Celtics at one point in time. Kind of makes sense, though. Being a Celtics fan, a lot of my most liked players are going to be former Celtics. Caruso's just, I kind of put this in here for the memes. I don't really love him. I don't really hate him. He's just kind of here. Lance Stevenson, I used to love watching Lance when he was in Indiana just piss off LeBron. I thought that was so great. Vince Carter, I absolutely love Vince Carter. I respect the hell out of this guy. Unfortunately, he's never going to win a championship, but absolutely unbelievable career and good luck in retirement. Carson Edwards is just here. Romeo Langford's just here. Tremont Waters is here. And then, of course, Taco Fall was just here, but, of course, he's here for a reason. So these three are just here. They're literally just filler players. I thought it'd be better, have these three guys here than just getting some random 75 overall. Why not take the 70? So that is the team. I will not be making any trades for year number 1. So let me go ahead and figure out this rotation. So this is how the rotation is going to be looking for year number 1. Derrick Rose, Devin Booker, Jay Crowder, Jason Tatum, and Penis Cancer. Bench, Marcus Smart, Pat Beverly, Lance Stevenson, and then Isaiah Thomas and Boban's getting some minutes as well. I'm going 10-man rotation here, year number 1. There are so many guards in this team. If you're wondering where Thybulle is, I sent him down to the G League just because I can't have 4 guards off the bench. I can't. So we already have 3 here, and none of these guys are going to the G League. So Thybulle is technically, I guess, a rookie because this is the start of the 2019-2020 season. So fine, spend some time down there. He'll turn out to be an absolute stud anyways. But I'm excited to see how this team can do. I think we're definitely going to be really, really solid. And so, yeah, I will see you guys at the end of year number 1. So year number 1 comes to a close here. We end up going 52-30. Not too bad. Also, if you were wondering, this wasn't, I didn't do a fantasy draft or anything. I just literally traded half the Celtics roster. Also, I'm sure a lot of you who are Celtics fans, I do have a decent amount that subscribe to me and watch my videos. the reason I basically, traded Kemba Walker, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward, guys like that, I love all those guys. I have absolutely nothing against any of those guys. It's literally just if I kept this entire Celtics team, I'd just be doing a Celtics rebuild. So I just kind of picked like a couple players, like my die-hard favorites, and I think a lot of you will probably agree with me on those. So those are my reasonings right there, in case you're wondering. So Giannis is your MVP, Ja Morant, Rookie of the Year, Yusuf Nurkic, Sixth Man, Kawhi, Depoy, Luka Doncic, Most Improved, Mike Budenholzer takes home Coach of the Year. So we're actually a 4 seed here. Wow, a little bit lower than I thought it would be. I thought it would be around a 2 or a 3, but obviously, Toronto's pretty good, and then Philadelphia's good in this game anyways. So we head over to player stats right here. We take a look at scoring. Jason Tatum, Devin Booker are going to be a pretty deadly 1-2 punch for us. D-Rose, not too bad. The thing about Derrick Rose is you absolutely never have bird rights on him, and since 2K is so broken, the man asked for like $30 million. So I'm unfortunately probably going to be trading him this offseason just because I want to get some value and I don't want to let him walk for nothing, if you know what I'm saying. Penis Cantor, Jay Crowder, Marcus Smart, Isaiah Thomas, it honestly, like, it hurts seeing Isaiah Thomas have stats like this, but it is what it is. Pat Beverly, Lance Stevenson, Boban, and then, Romeo Langford just didn't even play. So he's just kind of a roster filler. Penis Cantor with 14 boards on the year. Not too bad, and then we didn't do very well in the assist department. Oh, boy. All right, we're actually okay at scoring. 11th in the league isn't that bad defensively, though. I feel like no matter what, as soon as you start doing a My League rebuild, your team just is unbelievable defensively. I feel like it always happens. Unless your team is just terrible. Like, as soon as you create a good team, you're just automatically good defensively, which is just not the case sometimes. But most of the time, I will say it is, but you guys know what I'm saying. So, take a look at the Brooklyn Nets here. One of my most hated players in the league, Kyrie Irving here. Karis LeVert, Kevin Durant, Jarrett Allen, DeAndre Jordan. Pretty similar starting 5 right there, as what I would imagine it's probably going to be next year in real life. We're up 2-0 right now. I'm surprised we're actually up 2-0. I would honestly say that Nets team is definitely better than us, so now they win 2 straight, of course. As soon as I start talking, this is always what happens. And we blow it. We blew it very, very hard already. Let's hop into this offseason. The LA Clippers do go on to win the NBA Finals in 5 games over the Milwaukee Bucks, and Kawhi Leonard is still Giannis's father. So, we are now going into our first offseason here. Technically, it would be our first of 2 offseasons that we will be doing today. I love the offseason, but it's unfortunate. Why is Tatum mad? JT, you're giving me that Mitchell Robinson attitude right now, and I don't really fuck with it. Wow, why does everybody get so mad? God, I really just for me, 2K. If I could change one thing, it would probably be that. That honestly might be my pick. No, it probably wouldn't. I would say if I could fix literally one thing about 2K, it's either sim speed, realistic contracts. I think player morale, you can still re-sign them, so it's not that big of a deal. So I think realistic contracts, sim speed. I mean, there's obviously tons of other things, but I think those are probably my top 2, in my opinion. You guys can let me know what your top 2 are down below in the comment section if you want. Owen Masters, welcome to Boston. We're going to be signing you. Brad Stevens, obviously not going anywhere. One of the better head coaches in the league. You're fine, and then you're fired as well. Randy Martin, of course, you only have a B+ today. You just love fucking with me, dude. And so we get all 3 of those guys. So we're cool. Our front office is set. Whole entire staff. We head up to the draft right now. We have the 18th pick from the Grizzlies, 24 from us, 29 from Milwaukee, and then 22 from Brooklyn in round number 2 as well. So, as I mentioned, Derrick Rose probably going to be moved. At this point in time, I wanted to also be clear, I'm literally just doing a rebuild. I'm not getting players that I, necessarily like. I'm not getting players I hate, obviously. Like, it's going to be a mix. So, after this, you guys saw the bare bones roster of my favorite players. It's kind of free game after this, so we definitely have a couple trades to make here. So we're going to be starting this off by pulling off a trade here with the Denver Nuggets, picking up Jamal Murray, Mr. Off the Dome himself. Welcome to Boston. Jamal Murray's actually another. I kind of just forgot about him, but then again, I don't really want to get him because there's just be too much talent, a little bit cheating. But I actually do really like Jamal Murray. And holy hell in the point guard department. We're definitely going to have to do something there, but Jamal Murray is going to be a great 3rd star next to Jason Tatum and Devin Booker. All right, so we're moving Carson Edwards here for 2 first-round picks. Now, a lot of you are going to be like, why are you trading these guys? They shouldn't even be on the team anyways, as I'm doing the same with Romeo Langford. It's because, well, actually, I don't really want to trade Romeo Langford. Actually, if I was smart, my dumbass would have sent him to the G League, but he's really not going to play on this team, so I feel like it's only fair to trade him. I'll just take this deal. It's honestly not even that good of a deal. He does have 3 stars, and I actually really do like Romeo Langford in real life. He's just not one of my favorite players in the league. So we're definitely at a need for improvement at the center spot, or power forward or small forward, whichever one Tatum, ends up not playing. So we unfortunately really don't have a great pick in this. Actually, we don't have any picks. I swapped my 2nd-round pick, and I forgot we actually had to trade 3 first-round picks. So I think maybe I can work on some sort of big deal now for maybe a decently high pick in this draft. Let me see what I can do. So this is going to be my first trade attempt here for number 4 overall pick, Monte Morris. I don't want to trade Boban, but it's not the end of the world. I can always, worst comes worst, trade for him back if I really want him that bad. And then our unprotected first next year. I'm actually going to see if they'll do it without our unprotected first. They don't want to do that. I'll just give you the first. I think we're going to be good anyways, so they agree to that. So we now have the number 4 overall pick, which is definitely very cool. Obviously, a whole lot of guys I could be drafting here. I don't think Wiseman's going to fall. Honestly, Anthony Edwards really wouldn't have a spot on this team. Actually, maybe he would. I could play him at small forward. That's what I was thinking. I don't really know. All right, I'm going to draft somebody at number 4. We will see, who the hell falls to us. Ideally, maybe James Wiseman would fall to us, but he's probably not going to, and he did not. So, Edwards, Halliburton, and then Wiseman, of course. This is obviously a very guard-heavy draft class. LaMelo Ball is still sitting here. I could go Okongwu as well, but it's just hard to, kind of realize and do that when a guy like LaMelo Ball is sitting here. But there's just really no spot. Our backcourt is totally set. I'm not playing LaMelo Ball at small forward. Even if his overall goes up there, I don't really care. I'm not playing LaMelo Ball at small forward. He's not a small forward. So it's probably between Obi Toppin and Okongwu right now. I think I'm going to get Onyeka Okongwu. Welcome to the team. He's going to be our new starting center. Cool. I think he's a pretty guy. He's a 77 overall. Could have taken Obi Toppin. Could have gone ahead and taken LaMelo, but I'm happy with our pick. So Penis Cantor does decline. I wouldn't mind bringing him back. Taco Fall is definitely getting the qualifying. Tremont Waters, actually G League Rookie of the Year, will not be getting it, even though I think he actually is a walking bucket, but hasn't been great in real life. So we're taking a look at this team right now. We have a whole lot of shooting guards right here. I'm going to have to choose between Smart and Thibault, and I'm pretty sure Marcus Smart's going to win that battle 10 times out of 10. So Thibault, low-key, could be in some sort of trade or Thibault, whatever it is. I apologize. So we definitely are in need of either a power forward or a small forward. Let me see what sort of trade I can find here. Matisse Thybulle, Alex Russo, and Vlatko Kantkar over to Atlanta for John Collins. I would imagine they didn't want to do that straight up. I will give you this Denver first-round pick. I'll honestly give you 3 first if I have to. They do it with 2. So John Collins, welcome to the team, which now allows me to move Jason Tatum back down to small forward. I like him a little bit more there. Even when he's playing with the Celtics, him and Hayward switch between the stretch 4. So, I'm very content with this team. At this point, I need a backup center and a backup power forward, and then this team is honestly all set, and I'm really liking how it's looking. Do we have bird rights on anybody? Let's check that out. Jay Crowder, unfortunately, is just not going to really have a spot to be brought back on this team. So, Bruno Fernando's here? I'm surprised I can even afford him. Oh, he must have gotten released. That's what happens with those. So, I'm actually surprised I could afford Bruno Fernando here. Also, shit. Taco Fall's a free agent. I would definitely, like to go ahead and re-sign him. Honestly, what I'm probably going to do is move Fernando down to the power forward spot and then actually play Taco a little bit. I mean, I'm surprised a lot of people weren't. Or I think a lot of people. I didn't say that right. That's last name. I was saying a lot of people would probably get mad a little bit if I didn't go ahead and play Taco a little bit. So he actually wants 11 million, or well, it's actually like $5 million. But yeah, welcome to the team. Hopefully, it lets me get both these guys. It's actually going to give Taco his qualifying. Okay, is he back on this team? Yes, he is. So Fernando's going to go down to power forward. I'm actually going to be playing Taco. So we are all set now. We'll see you guys at the start of year number 2 of the rotation. So this rotation is all set here at the start of year number 2. Starting 5 looks like this: Jamal Murray, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, John Collins, and Onyeka Okongwu. I really like the layout of this team. I think this team is definitely going to be a 1 or a 2 seed. And funny enough, if I, auto set the rotation, I'm not going to do it just because I don't want to rebuild this whole rotation. The 2K wants Marcus Smart and Pat Beverly, starting on this team. It's kind of funny. As you can see, 29 minutes together, 25 and 29. I promise you that's how they want it. It's weird. I don't know why 2K is suggesting it. I'm not going to do it, but they're going to be our 6th and 7th man. So they are both playing a decent amount of minutes, and then it's Fernando and Taco Fall here as well. So this team is all set. I'm really liking the look of it. I will see you guys at the end of year number 2. All right, I just closed out all my software. I didn't restart anything, but I closed it out. Again, I don't even know if it's going to be lagging for you guys. If it is, I apologize. This face cam is an absolute piece of shit anyways. I need to actually invest in a real camera. I don't know why I haven't done it. I mean, I hate the quality of this thing, and I just haven't gotten around to it. But if it sucks, I will definitely get around to, probably at the start of 2K21, hopefully buying a real camera, because the quality in this thing is not as good as it once was anyways. So, if you guys were also wondering, Steph Curry won Finals MVP. So, we're right back where we started, or not started, but right back where we left off, heading up to the draft lottery. I do not believe we have any picks in this lottery, and oh my god, we had the 4th overall pick. Holy shit. Okay, well, I will take that. Jason Taylor going to come in. I'm just going to get a new scout just because Sean Navarro has 3 untapped potentials, unlike my boy Randy Martin. So let's head up to the draft now. We have the 4th overall pick, which is absolutely huge for us. Absolutely huge for us. We also have 22 and 30 in round number 2 as well. So I really don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know what sort of move I'd want to make, just especially because I'm very comfortable with these two in a backcourt together. I don't think defensively it's probably the best, but I'm pretty comfortable with them playing next to each other just scoring-wise. So, Marcus Smart is not going anywhere. I don't really want to trade Beverly. I'm kind of fine with Okongwu, though. Maybe him and Beverly could be in a package deal if I want to improve a center and pick number 4. If not, I'll hop right into the draft, but let me see if I can make some sort of trade quick. I tried to make a big trade for Kristaps Porzingis. I literally offered a Okongwu, Pat Beverly, the 4th overall pick, and 3 other first-round picks, just straight up for KP. They were not having it. So we're not going to be making a trade. I will be drafting somebody at number 4. I'm trying to think what I really need. My entire starting lineup is fine. Who's the best prospect? Evan Mobley technically is the best prospect here. Cunningham, Green, and Kuminga all went. Maybe I'll just take Mobley just because I know what his overall is. He's an 80 overall. So screw it. Evan Mobley, welcome to the team. I'm now going to trade these 2 picks for just 2 future seconds. And we are all set. So Mobley's just going to back up John Collins. Sorry, that was a burp. If I can find a big trade, again, maybe. A lot of these guys are free agents, though. But my priority is re-signing these 2 right here. That is absolutely without a doubt. Taco Fall I'd like to bring back as well. My real hope is giving them all their qualifying offers, letting 2K glitch, which would be absolutely crucial here. I don't have like money. Yeah, no, okay. I was just making sure because I do have a lot of free agents here, so I was just making sure I don't have any money. So definitely going to max out these 2. Without a doubt, that's definitely the smartest move. What the fuck? Huh? Wait, whoa. Wait a minute here. Okay, well, John Collins giving me that Mitchell Robinson treatment, which means I just have to look him up. It's so broken. Honestly, it's so broken. I could just match. I don't even know why I didn't just match whatever he got because he had offers anyways. So we're going to be bringing both of them back. Yeah, and now he signs with me on the first. He doesn't go anywhere else. He just signs with me. It just makes no sense. If he doesn't want to come back here, even if he's a restricted free agent, why would he sign with me then? I would understand if he went somewhere else and then I matched his deal. That would make sense. But the fact that he just outright signed with me and then he wouldn't even negotiate with me and then he signed with me, all because I went into a different, layout to sign him. So I don't get it. It's literally just how 2K works, though. I now need to re-sign Taco Fall as well, just because I don't know. I can't find him on there. Didn't mean to do that. Taco Fall, and okay, I can't afford him, but he is restricted, so he cannot go anywhere. I just don't have bird rights on him, so I will probably sit here until this works out. We do have Fernando here. Maybe I might try to make a big trade. Actually, I could just move Fernando. I want to bring back Taco. I want to play Taco. So let me see if I can pull off a blockbuster here. So this is way too much, but you guys know me. I absolutely hate leaving teams the same way, and I would take literally... Oh, I actually save him. I don't know why I thought I had to play. It's because I was trying to trade for other guys, too. I tried to trade for Karl-Anthony Towns, Joel Embiid, and Kristaps Porzingis. None of them were having it. Surprisingly, Joel Embiid was not untouchable. I got it close, but it did not go through. So they agree to that. It's a total overpay. You guys can tell me in the comment section. I'm already fully aware of that. So Bam Adebayo is here. Taco Fall will be coming back, and now I just need to find a new backup point guard. So I'm actually really comfortable with that move. Brad Wanamaker is going to come in here, hopefully. And then Taco Fall, I'll just wait until he, hopefully accepts the contract. So we're all set, and I will see you guys at the start of the third and final year. So year number 3, the third and final year here. Starting 5 looks almost exactly the same. One small tweak, as you guys know. Jamal Murray, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, John Collins, and the new addition here of Bam Adebayo. Again, it was a lot to give up. If, I was in year number 1, I would never do that trade. I would obviously look to develop both those guys. Unfortunately, we're in the final year here, and this motherfucker's trying to win a championship. So I went all out. I made the trade. It's definitely a bad trade, but I got good value in return. I got a good player in return. Marcus Smart, Bruno Fernando, Brad Wanamaker, and Taco Fall rounds out our bench. I think this team is going to be super solid again. I really don't see any reason we won't be. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 3. At this point, I don't believe there's a way that you guys are not noticing how glitchy this face cam is. By some miracle of God, if you're not, then God bless it. But I've had to restart this thing like 3 times. This is my second time showing these awards. I already went through this, and I realized it literally was frozen for 3 minutes after this. Might not seem like a long time, but sitting here for 180 seconds trying to exit out of fucking software is the most annoying thing in the world. But hopefully we can just get through this offseason and be done with it. Also, I think I mentioned this probably in my last video, but this is the last video you guys are going to see in this setup for a little while until hopefully Thanksgiving, unless I get sent home early from school. But yeah. Tomorrow morning, actually this morning when you guys are seeing this, I went to school. So I'm back to the not old setup, but back to my setup from last year, if you guys remember that. It's a good setup. So Giannis is your MVP. 76 wins is absolutely unbelievable for us. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year. Tyrese Halliburton, 6-man. Anthony Davis, Goga, and then Brad Stevens obviously taking home Coach of the Year with 76 wins. So we take a look at standings right now. It's 21 games ahead of the Milwaukee Bucks. And not a math guy, I think that's 23 games ahead of the San Antonio Spurs. Not a math guy, though. Player stats on the year led in scoring by Booker, Tatum, Collins, Adebayo, Murray. I mean, this team is very well-rounded, in my opinion. I'm very, very happy and content with how this team is playing right now. Hopefully don't lose in Game 7 of the NBA Finals again. That would absolutely suck. So, I believe we played Chicago. Did we play Chicago? No, we played Washington last year in round number 1. Okay. Again, I'm assuming we're probably going to beat them in 4, maybe 5 games. I think this team is just so overpowered and has such a good depth, especially in the starting lineup. That actually isn't depth, like just your starting lineup. But we also have really good depth on the bench. But the starting lineup is just absolutely overpowered. I would take it pretty much over anything. Our old friend Jaylen Brown has made his way to Detroit. I did not trade him to Detroit because there's nobody on the Detroit Pistons that I'm particular. Actually, no, I did trade him to Detroit. Never mind, for Derrick Rose. Never mind. I'm dumbass. Ignore my comment. All right, here in these finals with the Atlanta Hawks, Trae Young, Kevin Huerter, DeAndre Hunter, Davis Bertans, Andre Drummond. Thybulle's there. Are they really low-key not starting Thybulle over Kevin Huerter? I feel like, I mean, I would take the defense next to Trae Young. It's just my opinion, though, but whatever. We end up sweeping them as well. Moving on to the NBA Finals, taking on the Denver Nuggets here. Hampton, Harris, Hayward, Favors, and Nikola Jokic. If we win this series, which I'm assuming we're probably are going to, I'm not going to be getting gameplay. This is just glitchy as hell, and I just don't want to have to cut it out again. So Devin Booker goes on to win Finals MVP. So a little bittersweet right now. I'll get a little emotional. Not getting emotional, but I'll get a little heartfelt right now. I had a great time coming back to this setup. Obviously, you guys have known this setup for a little while now. This is so reminiscent of me like leaving last year, because when I left for school last year, it was actually that day that I left. I uploaded my final rebuild of 2K. But we definitely have a couple more here in 2K20 before we hop into 2K21, hoping for some news on my league very, very shortly. But yeah, so you guys, hopefully, as much as I'd love to be home, I love being home. I love being in school as well, though. So hopefully you guys are not seeing this setup again until Thanksgiving, because if you are seeing it before then, it means I went home from school early. So that would suck, but nonetheless, the grind continues, man. I'm super pumped getting content out there. I'm so excited for 2K21. Hopefully my league changed. But as always, if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. Let me know any other video ideas down below in the comment section. If you guys could leave a like as well, it would mean a ton to me. That about does it for me. I'm going to try to get out a video tomorrow. I make no promises. I'm literally moving into college, so it's a big process. I'll do my best, though. If not, you'll definitely get one the day after. But that about does it for me. I love you guys. I'll see you guys all in the next one.